Well, hey guys, it's Johnny Cass, and once again, welcome to your Monday morning inspiration, bringing you a little bit of sunshine into your week. This week's Monday morning inspiration, I want to talk to you about something that we are all too familiar with. And in fact, I talk about this topic throughout various of my blogs, various different places online, on my website, because it's the one thing that stops people from moving forward. It's the one thing that I hear over and over and over again that prevents people from really stepping up and living and designing a life that they truly love. And that one word is fear. Fear, my friends, is the thing that's going to stop you from getting out there and designing this life that you truly deserve. Again, I was just running a program of mine just recently, and somebody raised up their hand and they said to me, Johnny, I want to go out there and I want to leave my job and I want to do all these great things, but I'm just too afraid. Now, the interesting thing about fear, remember, is that fear is all in our head. And I talk about this at my various other live events and places like that, but fear is nothing more than going out into the future and imagining something not working out right. All problems are problems of imagination, and therefore all solutions are solutions of imagination. And and as adults, we sometimes get a little bit older and we say that we get a little bit wiser, but what also begins to creep in as adults is that dreaded word, fear. You see, think about kids. Like a young kid doesn't have the fear that we do as adults. A young kid will jump off the fence or do these crazy things because they're not afraid. But as we get older, and as we say we get a little bit wiser, we stop playing the game to win, and we start playing the game just to protect what it is that we have. And that's a very different way of playing the game. So my question to you is, are you playing the game to win, or are you playing the game not to lose? Now, when I think about common fears, here are probably really just 4 of the common fears that I see that stop people from moving forward. There's more than this, but I just wanted you to get your thinking about these ones. The first one, of course, is the fear of failure. It's a fear of stepping out into the unknown and thinking, well, I'm not going to do this because I might fail at it. The only problem with that is if you haven't even done anything, you've already failed anyway. The other fear that we have to overcome is the fear of scarcity. The fear that there's not enough money, that there's not enough time, this fear of just not being enough. I'm not enough. The other fear that we have to overcome in moving forward is other people's evaluation or other people's judgment of us. We worry about what other people think about us. Now, look, I hate to break it to you, but people don't think about you. Everyone's too busy thinking about their own lives to be worrying about your life. And then finally, we have the fear of losing a loved one. We have a fear that if we change, if we grow, if we evolve, we might lose our current partner, or we might lose the people that are important to us. So you've got 4 key fears there: the fear of failure, the fear of scarcity, the fear of other people's judgment, and the fear of loved ones. Or worse still, you've got all 4 of those fears combined, and it's no wonder why we don't move forward. So what's the antidote to all of these things? Well, the antidote is to accept that things are going to change, that you are going to change. It's the acceptance and the letting go of the past, and realizing that letting go of the past is necessary. And when we do that, when we accept that change is inevitable, then you determine what change you would like to create, and then move confidently forward in the direction of your goals and of your dreams. Well, that's it, my friends, for this week's Monday morning inspiration. As always, be well, and of course, be amazing.